I don't think we could close without mentioning Santissima Maria Laurentana. Is there anyone in the room who is a member of that group, or anybody from... would you like to tell us a little bit of just your own personal story about Santissima Maria Laurentana? Are you volunteering, or are you volunteering someone else?
I'm volunteering the older couple. Oh,
A couple.
yeah.
Oh, would you like to come forward and just say in the 2 or 3 minutes what it's all about, what it's meant to you in your life? This is, it's a Labor Day event, and it's an old one. It's Sicilian from Alta Milanese. Frank, tell us a little bit.
Our feast is our patron saint is from Alta Milanese in Sicily, and this the saint was founded about 1600 when he originated, continued until about 1900. And a lot of the old timers came from Sicily, and they brought this picture of the Bucaro of the Blessed Mother, Saint Francis, and the baby Jesus. And, we pay homage to that every year in September. At the feast, which is in September, the 8th birthday of the Blessed Mother, we have traditionally where the angels came to watch over us, and they pray. They say a prayer, which I cannot speak Italian, but they say it in Italian, and they say the prayer in front of the Bucaro, the picture, and we carried it on a throne, somewhat like Our Lady of Mount Carmel, but it's a little bigger throne, but it's still an altar throne, and we carry that around. We used to be at St. Philip Community Church from 1900 to 1962, when the neighborhood just went really bad, and then they tore the church down. So we had to move to a couple of churches, and we weren't accepted. So we ended up going to Berwyn, Illinois. Now we've been in Berwyn for 40 years, so that's where we celebrate the feast now. So we have an outdoor mass. Cardinals have come to say mass. Bishops have come to say mass. An outdoor mass at Martin West High School, and basically we get thousands of people come, and like I say, they do pay the money on the Blessed Mother, and it's a nice tradition. My family goes back to 1920s with my grandmother, my mother and father, brothers and sisters, aunts, uncles. They all came from Altavilla, and well, my father came, my uncles came, and the family just grew and grew and grew. So basically, now we have my grandmother, my father, my mother, myself, my brothers, and then now my family, my son, he's joined the society, the Forlanza, Albercioni, and the Sorlanza. And our family's been one of each of those societies. So we're blessed to have that tradition keep carrying on for 113 years. This year was 113 years. And I wish my friend Joe Lamardo was here.
He had
So I'm not doing it justice, you know.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate that we say a few words.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. The flight of the angels to pray over the Madonna is really something people come out to see that. They've done it for years and years, and now it's yes.
I wanted to add something to that if I could.
Of course.
I was just going to say that our family really does have a long history and tradition with this society. And personally, when I was growing up, traditional music that they play for the festivals it's beautiful. It's all different marches and what I wanted to add was that our son actually is the musical director of the Sicilian Band of Chicago. So we traveled, he's been in the band since he was 12 years old and he's in his 40s now. So, but he has come to be the musical director. And I know for the Melrose Park Feast, there's two bands. One is Caliendo's band and one is the Sicilian band. So, and like my husband was saying that, you know, his mother was the president of the Sorellanza, and which is the, you know, like brothers and sisters, Fratellanza, Sorellanza, and the Deputazione is like the ruling structure of the organization. And so they used to have fundraisers all the time. His father was in charge of spaghetti dinners. They had spaghetti dinners every so many months, and you know everybody would go, and it was a fundraiser, and the money went to the organization. And right now, you know, like my husband said, it goes way back in his family. In this country, they have been here since 1900. So it is 113 years. And
Well, thank you.
we just have that rich heritage, and it's just a wonderful thing. And what I wanted to say was that, you know, I am so much a part of this, but actually I am not Catholic. I am part of the Lutheran Church. You know, but through my own family and Mount Carmel, and, you know, I personally just have this rich heritage, and I support everything that is done because I am so familiar with all the festivals that do happen.
It creates social integration and a sense of community very, very well. Last word goes to Tony Artizzone.
I just wanted to add a story with regard to the Flood of the Angels. My father grew up in St. Philip and Easy Parish. He's afraid of heights. And he told the story that once he was selected, he was small enough to be one of the angels. And he could not refuse. And he goes on, I wish you were here, of course, to talk about how he had been dressed. They put on the white robe, the wings, they had the hooks. They assured him, he looked out on the street, he was going to cry or faint or get sick. And then, of course, the men got with the pulleys, and it was, according to him, absolutely terrifying and incredible story. And when we would go to feasts, he would sometimes look at them and then say, oh, I can't look. I'll tell you about it later. But I love that kind of perspective because it's so beautiful to see it from the ground, but to think that we put little children through this. I just think it's amusing.
There's all kinds of the story of the year the kid fell, the story of the kid got stuck up there.
I want to thank the panel.